What's the deal, gang? What's up? I could not speak this morning. I don't know where my voice went. Okay. This is the best my voice has felt all day. I woke up in the morning and I had no voice at all. I don't know what happened, dude.
Yo, that is one massive strep throat that you've got going on, or something's happening. Because damn, I've never heard you like that.
I'm not nothing. I don't have a voice, bro.
Damn, man.
One of y'all stole my voice. I want my voice back.
Drink some tea and some lemon, bro.
I can do Indian accent with like the.
Yo, you can't even make the accents. Hell no. This is not cool, dude.
And I wasn't screaming. I wasn't yelling. I just talk a lot, bro. From the streams, I woke up this morning. I was trying to talk. And I could not make a sound if I wanted to.
Yeah, man. You need to have a water bottle next to you and just, I guess, hydrate a lot and drink a lot of water.
It fucking
goddamn.
It takes a lot of energy to talk. I don't know what.
Well, we appreciate you being on stream and showing up for FOMC. So thank you for that.
Even here, I got late here. I ran here. I wanted to get these sells on this candle on the 30. I just I got in like it happened already. 86 pips.
Yeah, we were looking at that.
So the top wick made here. I was like, yeah, we're breaking back in a range. We've created a top wick for this no wick candle, or tap that level here. Right? Because this is a level of sorts when you either open or close with no wick. All right, we pushed heavy off this level, so you didn't need a wick. Now we've pumped into that level. You just kind of wick into it and you're good. Break of the lows was solid there. But trying to get my voice back at the moment.
We'll get the next trade. This morning was absolutely insane. Like 2,000 pips just melted the market.
But that was before the New York session, right?
It was no, it was a part of it. It was a mixture of it. It
7
started
a.m.
at 7 a.m. Eastern and
8:30.
ended
I
at
honestly,
NYC Open, where the rejection happened, I think.
I wouldn't have taken nothing this morning.
I took buys.
All right.
I took buys, and I know
flip right here.
options took buys too, bro.
Where,
I
right
don't know if
there,
you saw the
right here?
Discord chat. Yeah, I took buys. Yeah, off the 30. If you're, yeah, the 30, the first, once the rejection happened.
Once it came back down
Yeah.
here.
No, on the exactly where the yeah, right there. That's the one. No, left. Yeah, that's the one. I took it off the 15 when it rebroke the highs, and I got 120, 130 pips out of it.
Nice.
But options been killing it in the clubhouse chat. I think he caught 630 pips with all buys while that was dumping. Like, what the fuck, bro? Yeah, he's on fire, bro. Like, that was insane.
I don't know what I need, gang. I need like milk and honey, or like
honey, yeah,
or like a happy ending massage. I don't know what the fuck I need, bro.
Can't help you with that one. Sorry.
Oh shit.
God damn, happy ending massage. Me love you long time. Me love you long time. God damn, man. That's insane. $75. Good price, good price. Discount is good. You good, cute girl, yeah, young girl, good girl.
You must visit Vietnam a lot. You heard? It's
You're still muted. Muted? 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 Can you hear me, Wix? Muted? Muted?
Yeah, I was muted. My bad. I was
muted. Yeah,
talking.
there you go. You're back. All right.
$75. You guys are just trying to rip me off right now. Yeah. We got 5 minutes for this closure. But the entry would not have been here. The entry would have been up there, right there. I think this was priced in, honestly, all of this. Everyone expected the decision. Priced all of this in. $10 in the Philippines, damn. Get it for free. How are you guys such professionals in happy ending massages? Is anyone listening to Powell talk? No, I'm listening to the Capitol Hill testimony from Dr. Rand Paul. You sick? No, not at all. Me sick? Never. No, you know what fixes all of this? I think I just needed to smoke this joint. That's the issue.
Bro, smoking a joint or anything of that nature is definitely not the right thing to do.
Oh my God.
When you
so
lost your
I'm about
voice.
to have my voice back, yo.
You think smoking up is going to help you get your voice back?
Definitely
Okay.
gonna make me feel better.
Okay. All right. By the way, don't forget to update the session trades. Something there from last couple of days.
Here's the deal. We have this little area here. We have 2 minutes till closure. I expect the top wick on the next candle. Which means if we open up with a bottom wick here, gang, I'm going to look for a buy. This is what I'm looking to do on the next candle.
Yo, Wix, you can't take trades yet? Like the 15th already passed. Can you take trades on top one with the trading view?
They've opened it on funded accounts, but not on live.
Still.
Yeah, and
Bro.
yeah, starting tomorrow, probably tonight, I'll be trading a funded account instead of live. Just so I could trade it. We got 40 seconds here, gang. All right, gang, I'm gonna have a buy limit right there. Let's see if we can open up with a bottom wick. bit difficult if it runs up here right now. This is the okay. Yeah, delete the bottom. Delete the bottom. We needed the bottom wick first. Do that.
Okay, so you don't have anything going on, right? Okay. Right, okay. I got confused because I didn't know where the bottom wick line was supposed to be.
Wherever I set this, the entry right there. 886.
Oh, okay, yeah, I couldn't see that properly. Okay, I see it. All right, thank you.
We've tapped the 30 level. We've respected the 15. All we needed to do was tap the 15 level here and just come back up. See the 30 level down here. Kind of broke down in there. Respected the 15 and bounce off the 15. Should have brought us back up. We just didn't come down there.
No, chat. Everything is deleted. There are no positions. He was looking for something, but the market did not give him what he wanted. So there are no positions right now, gang.
No positions
Nothing.
right now. Yeah. Yo, where is everybody? Like 50 people in it. People not trade FOMC. Where's TTE streaming? Where's Don Bosch? Where's PW streaming? Are they all streaming? Fucking.
No, he's not streaming TT.
You sound like a horse kicked you in the throat. What up? Who's in here?
What up? What up?
Yeah, we just needed a bottom wick here first off. So now that we created a top wick, it kind of filled what we want to fill, which is the body of this candle right here. Did I not say this yesterday? I literally said this on yesterday's stream. Yeah, I said, this is a fluke here. This 700 pip candle. Expect the daily candle here today to be a couple of thousand pips. Somewhere between 1,500 to 2,000 pips. Those are my exact words yesterday. This thing is 1,800 pips. Damn, Wix. You brilliant. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not looking for any buy limits here. There's a high likelihood with Jerome speaking right now in the volume from decision and the rest, and from earlier in the day that this just, you know, this can fill this wick to the left here. We've already had that bounce off this level. I don't want to come back here during the Fed announcement. If we get back to these levels during the Asian session, I'll have a buy limit. If we get back there now, there's nothing here for me. Came back up, huh? All right, not bad. This isn't bad. Like, we could look for that same play here. Yeah. I think we called this too. Remember, people were talking about the move up. He said, look, if we just talk about it, remember, do you guys remember me talking about this? If we talk, right, historically speaking and technical analysis wise, remember I pointed out, I said, look what we've had. We've had this move over here. We had that little range. We had another heavy move down. What do you think is going to happen after this range? Typically after these big moves down in that range, another big move down in the same range. Remember I said your likelihood of that switching up is 3 to 1. So you are still likelier to get this range right here, and then a drop, 75% likely to get that drop, 25% likely to push back up and correct it. I think I spoke about this the other day also, right? That you can expect that heavy move down be followed by a range and a heavy move down almost of equal size. If we get in here, right? Roughly 1,800 pips, 1,700 pips, you feel me? So, if you paid attention, you would be expecting it. Please tell me you guys were on and remember me speaking about this yesterday, day before yesterday. Range. Earlier this week. What we don't want right now is a closure within here. This is the horse shit range right here, 84 to 81. This is where the market should make a decision up or down. Los, what's the deal, brother? I'm trying, gang. I'm trying to get my voice back. It's coming. It's coming back. I just smoked a joint and I feel it being a little stronger. Just feel it fucking incoming. You guys feel it? Can you feel it? Power hour is almost upon us here, gang. Make a honey and lemon tea. Ain't nobody got time for that. I'm just gonna order one. Man, I love our analysis. Remember when this was happening here? Remember when this was happening here? This candle was coming down. We said we might take the bottom wick entry off the next candle. Well, look where it came back to when it pumped back up as it came down here. When it pumped back up, look where it filled the body of that candle that we spoke about. That was the advantage point for our bottom wick entry if we had one, right? If we didn't get a top wick first. And where did it go? It came back. You're like, Wicks, well, it started with that top wick that was there. Yeah, but then you can see clearly on a smaller time frame right there, after that bounce up, that it came right back there. Made the top wick and it came back up. Pretty dope. Pretty dope. Rubbing the chest with lard or fat and wrapping it with warm cloth or dirty socks to induce sweating. Like, what kind of dirt? Does it need to be like worn socks for a week that are just sweaty? Or like somebody that walked through the mud? Like, what kind of dirt are we talking about? Gotta be more specific. Or do I just need to fucking write down everything that I know about everybody that they did bad? I'd be like, yo, I got a bunch of dirt in there. Bunch of dirt on you. He said dirty socks. Like, that's really specific there. Oh, you sick? Yeah, your ass needs some dirty socks, dog. You just need some dirty socks. If you ain't had no dirty socks, I don't know what you were doing with your life, but you need some dirty socks. Right? That's the idea. I don't know how that's the idea. All right, we're finally getting out of this little range that we were in, right? We had a resistance, we had a support. Oh, we had a support, we had a resistance, we filled the range, right? See if we can fill it back up, right? This would look great now that we've broken these lows. The market should technically have clean range to come down. But on the off chance that it doesn't, and we're able to get some closures back up in range, right? We are looking for this. We're not looking for the breaks to the highs here. We're looking for this bottom wick entry off that level. Looking to keep stops below this. If we're able to pump back up. If we just fill the range here, we're going to have to play the bounce. What's the bounce? Well, hopefully it bounces. Hopefully, ideally, it bounces off this area. And we can play the return to there. Let's see. No top hook on this 15. The 30 is still open. The hourly is still open. Nice bearish candle. If this close, this might be a little bit different if this closes with no wick. My issue is here. Look, we saw volume here, very small wick, but the candle just plummeted. Didn't need a top wick. We might see that here. We might see not need a top. Not sure what JP's talking about, but I'm pretty sure Powell's talking right now. 230, it's 248. Yeah, Powell's definitely talking. Bomb. Split second, 80 pips. Look at that. Options in the building. It's perfect. This is perfect. Now that we've tapped the higher time frame levels, like interesting. Push back up. Nine minutes. Yeah, we're gonna wait for this hourly closure. Okay. Couple things to pay attention to. If this starts pulling up heavy within the next candle, right? We're gonna start trying to lock in on either a fake out at 48.80, right? Or a hold of resistance at 48.95. No pancakes here. What happens usually in these situations when you hold this area, you end up eventually making it above here. When you break this area and you get those closures below, and you, generally speaking, right, price action or price speaking, the way price moves, when you get those closures below, this typically is also not the move down. Yeah, you might get candles that fluctuate here or do whatever, but it typically isn't the push to the next range. It's just fill of this 4-hour bottom wick. What usually happens in these situations, for you to make it lower, you gotta come back to these areas, but you gotta come back to them with a wick. That's why we get wick entries there. I don't know if I've explained how the reason I see it like this, but the market is doing this, right? This was a low. This is a lower low on the higher time frame, right? This is a lower high technically because the high was up there previously. And what happens is if we don't break this area, we hold resistance we're not continuing with structure. We're not breaking it, but we're not continuing it, and market tends to pull back up higher here. But when you do this, the market creates a new low here, low closures. When it comes back up in range, these are the best kind of pancakes you can have. When it does this, right, as you come up here, you usually will get this wick right into, as it pulls up, it'll wick right into that area, and you'll start creating a lower high. And what happens is, that's why I look for that wick there. A lot of times it comes after a candle close respecting this area. A lot of times you'll also get that closure back below range. It'll do this right off that area, right? And if you see that happening, what's happening here, right? A lower high, lower low, another lower high, and only after tap of this area, closure back below here, right? You see that lower high being, right? You're keeping on with structure, and these areas here, these wicks here to the left, right here, these wicks, that become your target now for partials, right? Your entries are up here. Your target for partials here. Capiche?
Remember it. Write it down. Take a picture. I don't give a fuck.
That's why it's a bit different on how you play this area here with pancakes, based on the fact if you've broke this area, closed below, and faked out to come up, or you held this area to come up to. Did you say you're doing giveaway every day this week, Wix? No, I did not, but I'm doing today. I will do a giveaway. How about this? I'll do 2 today. I'll do 2 giveaways. Quite different on spot? In what sense? Wait, hold on. Let me delete all this. Oh, we coming down, my friend. What are you doing? Oh, very, very nice. Yo, I had a joint outside and it's raining. Hold on. Another pump down, maybe incoming. Don't think so. This is perfect. This is amazing. I'm talking in terms of closures. This is amazing. We closed below here, right? So we have created a lower low. Options. What's your buy level? $48.44. Yeah. I think we just might drop heavy. Don't need a top look on this one. I'm looking to see if we can respect this 5 level for the beginning of a small push up. I think 66 is doable here. We are coming down. There's a whole wick left to failure, but we just bounced. There's no wick on the previous candle. I need this 5 to close. See if we can respect this area, but it's gonna take off here now. Yeah, 666 is pretty doable. But tough. off. I needed that 5 somewhere down here. Now you have a 5 leg candle. Sorry, my stream ended. Did you say anything about the 2 giveaways? The stream didn't end. You turned it off. Yes, like I said, 66 is doable here, right? Off that 5, right? Well, we wanted a closure down here off the 5 to hold this support. That way, the next candle opens up bottom wick entry. It didn't hold the, it held better, but it closed with no top wick, which means there's no buys here just yet, right? But we said 66 is doable, right? And the reason I'm saying 66 because that's a level we could look for some sells off of. I'd like a continuation trade. I mean, I'm fine with buys or sells here. It's got to print correctly. There's ways to take buys here, right? There's an edge for the buys. There's an edge for the sells here. It just has to print a certain way, right? Like there was buying opportunity in these bearish candles. There was selling opportunity in these bullish candles. See these bottom, like all of, like you can read all of this. It just depends on how it prints. You done for today? How'd you do options over 1,000 pips? Yeah, that 5 played out to the T. Just wanted the closure at the actual 5 support. Because if we had closed down here, right? Candle was looking like this. Right, but at that point, we had top wicks. And what happened? We didn't. We had a small top wick. Make it better. It's like this. But from here to here, this is range. That leaves you 30 to 40 pips of range to, to go 30 pips of range to go break even off. And if you're taking a bottom wick entry here, then, you have maybe a 40, 50 pip stop and your range is about 100 pips from the body of the candle up here to wherever you would have taken the trade, 60 pips. Hold on a second, game. My kids are going at it. I need to know where all those levels are. That's crazy, Ouches. That's what I was just saying. Buys, right? It could be buys and sell. Look, it's such a bearish day, and this guy took 1,000 pips on buys. Happy IED day. That's wild. Happy kaboom, everybody. What do you do? We said 66 was doable. We got close. 65. Put a read there on the 5. This candle sucks right now. Yeah, my voice coming back, gang. It's coming back. All I needed was 2 joints. 2 joints. Smoke a joint before I smoke a joint, and then I smoke 2 more. $3.15. Yo. Yeah, it's the rebreak of the highs. We were already at this level, so if we're looking for sells, that was it, right? Yeah. This candle's got to play along also, right? The closure's got to play along. We need no top wick. We need a closure at level. This is kind of strange for such a big candle to be followed by this little candle. I'd figure that this would be a little more explosive. Usually, you guys, you've seen this. Right? You'll get a heavy candle. Next candle will be a heavy candle. Pips wise overall. It doesn't necessarily need to go in the same direction, but that was a 360 pip candle. This one 200. About half. I would put this candle at around 300 pips before it closes. Next 12 minutes. You figure this pumps up about another 100 pips here. Sorry, I was muted. Not looking to do anything between 66 and 57. This little 90 pip range is horse shit right now. Clean range up here, clean range below. Everything else horse shit. Unless they're saying silver may go over to 275. Yeah, it's perfect. Now you get you buy, everything drops, and then they buy, and then it goes there. That's what it is. $66 would have might have stopped us out. Actually, no, it wouldn't have. Stops would have been 71, so yeah, it would have been good. Broke the previous 4-hour low. I mean, we should be heading down. That hourly closure, I mean, yeah, that hourly closure with no bottom wick forced us to pause here. Night at it. Drop the addy. Oof. Pushing down here. Where's this fucking volume coming in from now? Al might be done speaking. Things about to get interesting. You know why? Because I gotta go. Yeah, here's moving. Five minutes here for the 30. I'm sorry, 4 minutes. 4 minutes for the 30. Or 420 left on this candle. This can run, it should run. But really, Off this 5, I would have loved to have opened up with a nice top wick. Then we could have played this area. 90 pip stop. Has been moving really nice throughout the day. Just failed to give entries personally. Yeah, I concur. You don't sell because 30 minutes overextended? No, I'm looking for our edge to sell here. Here's the deal. You have a lick handle of sorts printing here. And previous candle had no bottom wick indicating no range. There's a chance we make a bottom wick on this one, push back up, which close the hourly bullish into this light candle. I mean, into this no bottom wick closure. So I'm just waiting on proper opportunity. Nick don't know you. Is that a riddle? I don't know. Which Nick? From the Backstreet Boys? Which Nick? Next to. There should be a redistribution of government spending, to be honest. For now, there's a redistribution of your earnings. That's what's happening right now. Keep voting Democrat. Wait, why the fuck are we on the 1? Oof. I'm gonna have a sell right here. I just took a sell right where we are. I'm gonna see if we can create a bottom wick on this candle. Ah. those partials right there at 17. I'm gonna move stops to break even. Stops are to break even here, gang. We got a nice top wick entry, and see if it can run here. No, stops are in profit by a pip. Push down, damn it. Got the tip of the wick here, basically. If we break the lows, I mean, we should be Gucci. Up about 16 pips. Oh, back up we go. Come on, re-break the lows there. Yeah, we saw max about 24. 18 right now. Let's see if we can re-break the lows. 24. Break down, damn it. Maybe once a steeper wick. Yeah, there we go. Break even hit. And I think I closed like 17 pips. We closed 19 pips. So I closed 80% at 19 pips. I don't know why I chose 25, 50, 75. No. I didn't take that many partials, just had. So. Yeah, Nick's 2 live stream. I know what you're talking about, bro. Nick and I know each other very well. Yeah, I don't want to. I put it pretty nicely off the top here. So as we came down here, I want this push down once it came here because it got to the flip there. See, came back right down to the flip, came right back up. And when that happens, it's highly likely to start filling the range, right? We just want the tip of the wick. The problem right now, right? I want to get this before the 1 hour because look at the 1 hour. It's just flipped bullish. For a split second, but it's still flipped bullish there. The issue is that not everything lines up here. This is a great level to take this 30 sell off of, right? My issue here is just the 1 hour. The 1 hour, the previous, there's a couple of things. Previous one doesn't have a bottom wick. And the fact that you're coming up for that top wick, you're flipping the 1 hour bullish after the previous one had no bottom wick, indicating that, hey, we might push up. And right, we're looking at the smaller time frame. Generally speaking, the higher time frame supersedes the smaller time frame. So if we're seeing this on the higher time frame, we should never even get to the logic of, hey, maybe we can come down here on the smaller time frame, even though that's what it looks like, right? Because if we're doing top down, right, not down up, not down top down analysis, you have to have the higher time frames justify just looking and referencing the smaller time frames, not the other way around. The smaller time frames do not justify you looking at the one, but the 1 hour, if it's doing something, should justify you looking at the 30, the 15. But if it's not, right, if we don't have a bottom wick here and the 1 hour is pushing back up here, flip bullish, it does not justify even breaking this down on a smaller time frame to see if you can get a sell there. You shouldn't, because that workflow, when you see the 1 hour doing this, it doesn't lead you to the next step of, let's look at the 30 for sells. You know what I mean? No, look at that. It doesn't mean it can't happen. It just means probability is not on your side. BE? No. Closed basically 20 pips. I closed 80% at 19 pips. Gonna be an interesting Asian session. I'm also leaving here in the next 10 minutes, gang, because I have to. I gotta run. I gotta be somewhere at 4 o'clock, you know? Oh, man. Will you be back for Asian? Yeah, for sure. We're definitely doing Asian. 100%. Yeah, and guess what? Today's Wednesday, and Turpy and Jay have been on point. We said this yesterday as well. It's a sell day, historically. Right? Wednesday has really been a sell day. Unless your options. Options is over here like, oh yeah? Bring it on. Come on. Come on. I was over there like, never sold nothing. I ain't never sold. I ain't never sold. Until bye, my friend. Man, I need a chicken noodle soup and soda on the side. Let it ring. I'll clear it up. What time you hopping on later? I gotta go to practice. 4:30. I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna be here at around. I'm gonna try to hop on at around 7:30 p.m. Eastern. So we usually run the stream at 8 o'clock, but I'll try to be on here at 7:30. If I sell, I shit my pants. You gotta get that checked out, bro. Honestly, I'd see a doc. Shouldn't happen. Like my sell button doesn't come with a fucking side effect of shit your pants. Go see a doctor, bro. Yo, where's Turpy? I haven't seen Turpy since he became a superstar. Made it big.
He was in the chat.
What?
He was saying what's up.
I didn't see
Just
him.
kidding. You should read. He was in the chat.
You should read. Sorry, I don't read. Book saying selling out, but nobody know. Turpy was here at the start. Yeah, I didn't see him. My bad. Sorry, Terps. This looks like shit right now. But remember what we said about this coming down, create a lower low, fake out. These levels are in play for Asian session tonight. I'll even go as far as to say that we might open up with a heavy push up to bounce off this area to just continue down for the rest of the evening. Right? There's about an hour left in the market, right? This hour is not going to ride this up from 48.6. Well, it can't, but you're not likely to move up 300 pips here right now, over 300 pips, 400 pips. That's not likely to happen in the next hour. But if you keep holding support and you close back up above here in the next hour, as such, right? If you, let's say you get that push up here, you're at 6 p.m. Eastern tonight when the market opens, you might see this off the rip, right? You might see bong and come right back down. And I'm going to try to be back here at around 6 p.m. If we don't stream, I'll definitely be looking for this in the signal channel to see if we can get that wick into there and eventually our 4-hour and daily will just continue down, right? Because if we look at the daily, right, we're gonna create this bottom wick here. We push up, boom, oh, resistance to come down. Okay, that's gonna be interesting. Ooh, might come down, come down. Come on. J Boogie, that's the reason I don't sell. You shouldn't be in a trade if you think you might shit your pants. He said that's the reason I don't sell. All right, yo, it's made the top wick. Will it plummet? I don't know. Yeah, don't think top wick entry was valid there. It's not. As you're up here, there's no way to say that this hourly is not going to close bullish. All right, gang, I kind of gotta run. And if I make you wait here, I'll be back at like 5:30 after the market closes. So I'm not gonna hold on. So I'm not gonna trade from here until, yeah, if you're in a signal channel, you can relax. I'm gonna be trading close to the market open around 6 p.m. So if you're in the signal channel, look out for signals off market open, possible positions. Yeah, I'll tell you to lock in if I see them. Gang, I'm gonna run. Please drop a like and sub to the channel on your way out. We'll be back on stream here in about 3 hours. Okay, roughly 3 hours from now. Be careful with this hourly. Remember, the previous one closed with no bottom wick. Highly likely for this one to come back up in range. The probability of the bear's drive decreases, but still another 15-minute candle before this hourly's up. So I don't know. Anything can happen. I'm looking at celery plays here. Yeah. I'd wait for the hourly. I'm just not gonna trade this. I'm gonna wait for market to close, open up, and we'll trade 6 p.m. Not because I want to. I'd love to be here for the next hour, but I really.
So you're gonna trade market open tonight at Asia at 6 p.m.
Yeah, I'm gonna trade it. I don't know. I'm not gonna stream. I'm gonna start the stream at around 7:30, maybe sooner. But I'm gonna try to be on. I'm gonna be looking for positions in the signals from market open because I think there's a chance we get that top wick pretty early. Look, if you look at the daily here, I think there's a chance we get that top wick here and continue the drive as long as it leaves a nice bottom wick. So as it's pushing here, I think we can get roughly. Show you. See this daily push, that next top wick right there. So I was thinking and it's this level right here as well, right? Previous support that can turn into resistance. So I'm looking, but honestly, I was looking for this to push up close somewhere around there. So we get that top wick and that, but right. See, you see the levels here. Actually, right there, that would be a great level to take that sell off. But around 4,900, right? Look at that. That actually falls in line at 4,900. There, 4,899, 4,900, 4,901. So, yeah, around that area, I would love top wicks for the dailies, for tomorrow's daily candle, which is going to open up at 6 p.m. So I will be on at market open on the charts, looking for the positions for that top wick so we can continue the rest of the evening down. For Asian session, maybe we'll have runners. But there's that 15 close. Yeah, 15 looks good. 30 looks good. The 1 hour is choppy here with the fact the previous one has no bottom wick, no range, and this one didn't really drive. Yeah, I'm gonna call it here. I'll see everybody here tonight for Asian session, 7:30, 8 o'clock. Show up around 7:30. Definitely start. I might start earlier. Hey, sometimes the early bird gets the worm, but that's why you should get the bundle, join the private community, get the signals, get access to the private chats, channels, giveaways, all of that. I'll run 2 giveaways tonight. One for this session, one for the evening session. I just don't have no time to run a giveaway right now, so I'll run 2 tonight. And I'll see you guys tonight for Asian session. Zoom gang, Jay, everybody else that was in there.
Thank you, Wix. Thank you, everybody. Appreciate you.
Everybody. Boogie.
Yo, rest that voice, bro. Get some lemon and some honey and be chill for tonight.
And that happy ending, yeah, I get you.
Yeah,
You say money
exactly.
can't buy
Yes,
happiness. Look at
respect.
that fucking smile on my face.
Hell yeah, Rounders. Not Rounders. What the hell am I saying? God, what's the movie? Oh my God, come on, Ben Affleck. What's the movie, bro?
Boiler Room.
The fucking girls. Boiler Room. God.
Yes.
One of the most amazing movies they made. Incredible. Yeah.
Boiler Room was a great flick. If you haven't watched Boiler Room, go watch it right now. Go watch Boiler Room between now and
Incredible.
and our Asian session stream. You think money can't buy happiness?
Boiler.
Look at the fucking smile on my face.
Hell yeah. Giovanni Ribisi, Matt Damon, so many fucking amazing actors in that movie. They were very young at the time. It was, I think,
You know
2002.
who's in that movie?
2000.
I think Vin Diesel's in that movie.
He is. He's one of the traders.
And
Yeah.
I think he had hair. I don't remember. Did he?
Nah, maybe a little bit, but not shaved.
All right.
Yeah, he's
All
not
right.
bald.
Gang, I'm getting from management. I'm getting a note from HR and management. I got to run. All right. I'll see you guys tonight for Asian session. Signal channel, be ready at market open. Zoom gang, see you guys tonight. Mods, thank you so much for helping me run the stream. Chat, love and wisdom to you all. And I'll see you at Asian session. As for me, my time here is up. And just like that, another FOMC session is in the books. Don't over risk here. Be patient. Wait for your positions to set up. And I'll see you later. Hopefully with a voice.